first ako ni Bishop and don't ask lang kung wala kayo sapatos. So anyways, my moments with Lolo is katong kami ra gud ha sa balay tao ito. Except Lola pero na siya siguro. And then mag-ano lang gud may mag-play og guitar. And then mostly kanang mag-ask lang siya sa ako mga we should sing a song together, and then we will mostly kanang mga Bee Gees ang ganahan niya, so we would play How Deep Is Your Love, mga nang in your eyes in the morning sun. And then so kana jud ang great memories I have with Lolo. And also one fact about Lolo is that he really likes history. Like if we talk about like one time in the past, he will really like talk to us about like what happened in that moment in the past, like how World War I started or something. And then one thing about Lolo is that he sacrificed so much for us also. Is that we wouldn't like be here without him. And that's why I'm so grateful ba. And actually gamiton ako katong man of few words, pero gagamit naman nila tanan. So, but I'll still say it. Lolo is a man of few words, but those few words impacted the lives of many people.
Wow.
So, that's all I have to say for Lolo.
Hello, Lola. I am so blessed to be one of your grandsons, and thank you for everything that you have done for us, Lola. Thank you for being there with us, and thank you for always trying to spend time with us. I will always treasure you in my heart. Love you.
Hello, Lola. Thank you for always loving me, and we have so much memories together, and I will always keep that in my heart. Thank you for being there with me, and I love you so much, and I miss you, Lola.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Judith, the daughter-in-law. I just want to read this because it's too hard to express. Tonight, as we honor Papa's life, I just want to say thank you, Pa. Thank you for responding to God's call to come to Davao City in 1996. Because of His obedience, my family was rescued from a spiritual breakdown. My faith was preserved. My service to God was protected. We are who we are today because one man said yes to God. And I just can remember one moment. I will never forget this. During our primary meeting, he opened his heart to us. He shared his desire to see 144 disciples rise from our networks. At that time, it felt impossible. None of us had reached that yet. But when you spoke, something awakened in me. Your faith steered my faith. Your vision became my burden too. So during that time, God spoke to me to obey. So in faith, with my team, that was like 2015, we kept going even when it was challenging and beyond what we thought we could do. And then one day, that came to a point that we were able to present our 144. And I will never forget that moment when he was there. He really cried with tears in his eyes because behind our leadership was a father whose heart genuinely longed to see people grow, multiply, and fulfill God's call. So, dili siya nagapugos sa amuha, but he just shares his heart. That's how he impacted and influenced us. And he showed it by his example and modeling. Papa, thank you for loving God the way you did. Thank you for showing us what faithfulness looks like. Thank you for pouring out your life so others could know Jesus. And now, as our last tribute to you, together with my family, this is my promise. Your Your legacy will not end here. The calling you carry, the passion you live for, and the faith you fought to preserve, we will continue it. By God's grace and anointing, we will carry it on into the next generation. With my children, will know the God you serve and the legacy you gave your life for. You may be gone now in our sight, Papa, but the seeds you planted in our heart will always be in ours. We treasure you. Thank you for pouring out your life to us. We love you.
Daghan nagulat sa akong speech karon. I'm sure. Sila nang hilak ako ng problema. Saon man ako niya. I prepared something just in case. But I want to share from my heart. Because my dad has been living his life from his heart. 12 years operating in 25% sa iyang heart. 12 years. Pero dili 25% ang iyang commitment. Sabi ko nga, 25% heart, 100% legacy. Weak heart, but unstoppable life. Gusto kong hilak pero magsagol ang akong emotions sa responsibility nga iyang gibilin na mo. 14 years ago, I made a covenant with him. And that moment is still fresh in my heart as I can remember during the conference of the Power of Dream. That was the time that the Lord spoke to my heart to give up my dream, give up my ambition, give up my own desires. That was the time I had a revelation that Jesus died on the cross not to fulfill his dream, but to fulfill the dream of his Father. And so that conviction is so strong in my heart that I went to Mama and Papa and I told them, Ma, Pa, starting today, wala na ko'y laing damgo, wala na ko'y laing dream, just to fulfill your dream, just to fulfill your vision. One day, the Lord will give me my own if I will be faithful in other people's vision and dream. Sinabi ko po yun kay Papa at kay Mama. 14 years, I give my heart to them. Not out of obligation, but out of love, out of honor. Believing and knowing that God has a great plan for their life. Siguro that one day is now. 1996, me and Papa set off sa bus coming here to Davao City. It was me and my dad. First ko nakatamak sa Davao City, 1996, when we started the ministry here, the church. And I can never forget, he took me to a mall, Victoria Plaza, na bago lang na guba. Gidala ko niya sa footstep. O gipalitan ko niya sa akong paborito nga sapatos nga KP. Kasi na yung mga KP diha. For me, it was not just a shoe. For me, I feel like love. I feel like I am seen by my Father. It was more than a shoe to me. And that's where my love for shoes started. Pandemic time, I had 60 pairs of shoes. It's his fault. But maybe that was the time that the trigger ang akong heart. Because every occasion, birthday, Christmas, every occasion, ask my mom, ask my wife, I will always give him a shoe. Every shoes na inyo nakitaan kang papa, gikan na sa ako. But now, he's giving me back the shoe. It's an oversized shoe. It's a shoe that so big to feel. Dako kayo nga sapatos. This is my last pair of shoe that I give to my dad. And he gave to Jaden. That's why I told him, take off that shoes. This is just random. Ang baho naman. Just kidding. It's no longer a mystery kung kinsa gid mosunod kang papa. Pero dako kay sapatos nga akong sudlan. Be the bishop of CLC, this and that, this and that. Sabi ko nga sa kanila, hindi pa nga ako nakaiyak, may trabaho na ako. I mean, pailakas ako. So sila nang hilak na ako ng problema na. Kung saan man ako ni, ang lubong ugma pero ang trabaho, wala katapusan. Too big to feel. Too big to feel. And for the past days, I've been just praying, and every time I look at him, sulti ko, nakuha po na nga sapatos ko eh. And then I remember one time, because every now and then we have a series in the church. We have a series. We need to say he's going to do, if for this month's series, he's going to do the outline, he's going to pass it on to me. And sometimes when I'm going to do the series for the entire month, I'm going to pass on the outline to him. But there was one time that the series was so challenging that I think siya lang yung pwedeng makapag-preach nun. Alam mo yun, yung series na yun na siya lang pwede. He and he alone can preach that message. And I was going to his office and said, "Pa, nisura ni boy. Can you just preach the entire service?" He looked at me and he said, "You don't have to do it like me." You are you. You have your style. You have your own thing. Maybe the goal is not to feel the shoe. Maybe the goal is not to be him. Maybe the goal is to carry the same fire, the same anointing, the same passion, the same love for God, and the same love for people. And I believe if that shoe is too big, I have my brothers, my sisters, and all of us here in this room, kitang tanan, pwede nato buhaton. Three weeks ago, he gave my last shoe that I gave to Jaden. Di mata mo tuog, too. But maybe there's a message out of that. Can you imagine in our Pangalagad conference, he preached about unfinished task, and then I'm the second one, for the session, and my preaching was about, what's my preaching? What's my preaching? The great continuation. The great continuation. And I believe it's not just a message for me personally, message for the church, but it's a message for us that we will continue. We will continue. So Papa, thank you for loving God with all your heart. Thank you for loving the people with all your soul. Thank you for loving the church and our beloved nation with all your strength. Thank you for loving me, Mama, my brothers and sisters, my family, with all your life. I promise you, Pa, that we will never, ever forget you. I promise to take care of Mama. Ma, thank you. Thank you. We will love you. You know that. You know that. Promise to be strong and be an anchor for my family, my siblings, to protect, to lead the church by your grace and the grace of God. So today, salamat kaayo. Salamat kaayo. Thank you kaayo. Kahinga na ko.